You can argue this all you want, but the most humbling thing for a guy to go through is losing his hair.
I agree, so here's a hair loss protocol that you can follow step by step to make sure that you never go bald. Step number 1 is seeing if you actually carry the trait of hair loss. To find this, what you need to do is look at your mom's dad or your grandfather on your mom's side. If he had thinning hair or he was balding, chances are you might actually have that trait as well, known as androgenic alopecia, or also known as male pattern baldness. If you carry this trait, chances are you'll start noticing your hairline or the crown of your hair thinning as early as your late teenage years. In this case, the first thing that you should do is start preventing the hair loss, because preventing is a lot easier than recovering your hair once it's already gone. To prevent hair loss, the first thing that you could try is dermapuncture, which is where you can use a tool like a dermastamp or a microneedle, which has a ton of little spikes that you actually poke your scalp with, causing an increase in blood flow to the scalp. Now, using this isn't absolutely necessary, but if you don't want to use any medication, this will help you. Now, secondly, you can use something called minoxidil. You can get this in a liquid or foam solution, and it's actually just a solution that you apply to your scalp, and it'll increase the growth of your hair, the thickness of your hair, and the speed of the growth. This was actually started as a heart medication, but eventually it started being used for hair loss, and it actually works on pretty much any part of your body that you want to grow hair, but it's mostly used for the scalp. That being said, although this will make your hair grow in thicker, faster, and fuller, it won't actually stop the hair loss from happening. To actually stop the hair loss, you need to stop the hormone called DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. This is the hormone known for shrinking your hair follicle and causing it to die over time. The first option that you could use to block DHT in the scalp are scalp oils that you may find online, but these are very minimally effective. If you want an actual effective option, you can start using something called finasteride. You can take this in the pill format by basically swallowing it. The issue is that this is a hormone in your body, and by taking a pill, it will decrease it systematically, meaning that you could experience some extreme side effects, which is why I recommend the topical solution, which is a liquid solution that you can apply to your scalp, which will decrease the DHT in the most important area, which is where the hair loss is occurring in the first place. That being said, the finasteride will still block the DHT somewhat in your bloodstream, but the side effects are a lot more minimal than if you took the pill. If you want an even more effective DHT blocker, you can use something called dutasteride. It's very similar to finasteride, but it's actually a lot more effective, and you can take it the same way topically. Now, if you want to take it a step further, and this is something that most people won't do, you can actually do plasma transfers, where you take plasma from your body and actually inject it into your scalp, and this is proven to fix hair loss, but it's very expensive, and I recommend the other options. Now, if your hair is already starting to go really bad, you might want to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant, Turkey being the cheapest place to do this. If you end up getting this transplant, what they'll do is they'll take follicles from the back of your scalp and put it in the front. Now, the thing is, even after you get your transplant, you will still have to use medications like minoxidil, finasteride, or dutasteride. So no matter what, if you start losing your hair, you're going to have to use these medications at some point, so you might as well start using them before you start losing your hair in a really bad way. So that way you can save yourself a lot of time and money. With all that being said, make sure you follow me if you want to look better every single day.